Thank you.
Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, man.
Looking studly
Thank you,
as
sir.
ever. Come on.
That's you, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
I have to say this because I told you last time I saw you, but after I saw Deadpool and you showed up as Gambit, you stole the... Dude, every scene you were in was getting almost standing ovations at the premiere I went to. People were going nuts for you. You were so great
I was
in that.
going nuts for me. I was freaking out, man. Like standing there on set, and you look over, and you're like,
But,
"That's Wolverine."
No, but you were just crushing.
Oh my God! There's Deadpool. There's the Blade.
But now it's announced that you're going to be in Marvel Avengers Doomsday.
Yep.
And you're reprising your role as Gambit. And I know that all people love to do is give spoilers for Marvel movies.
I'm pretty sure I think they've put a chip in me. If I say something stupid, I just like
She just
go into
starts
like
shaking.
seizures. Yeah, I don't know. They're psychos.
What can you say about just being a part of
Yeah.
the Avengers?
You know, I always like my favorite. I get to play my favorite character. If you don't know, Gambit. I was the kid in Pasco Goshen, Mississippi, throwing cards at my friends in like the living room. And to
Wow.
I always just want to be an X-Men. So to get to be like in the Avengers now is just beyond my like wildest dreams. And this movie is going to. They have to like supersede their expectations every single time. I was like, how are they going to do how are they going to outdo the last thing that they did? And I read the script, and I was like, my first question was like, how are you guys actually going to pull this story off? And you're just not ready for what's about to happen.
Really?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, yep.
I got to talk about your new movie, Roofman. It is out tomorrow. Roofman, it's getting crazy great reviews. Plug your ears if you don't want to hear this. Channing Tatum delivers career best acting performance in Roofman. That's right. I love this one. It says, the film highlights Channing Tatum's undeniable charm, even as a felon. I totally agree. I totally agree with that, because you are so charming in this. Channing Tatum triumphs in an incredible real-life story that becomes one of 2025's best movies. Channing Tatum, come on.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate
That's some
that.
good reviews.
Yeah, no, I mean, this movie is really, really, really special. It's Derek Cianfrance. He did Blue Valentine, Place Beyond the Pines. I would have done anything. I would have played cop number 2 in this movie. I really would have. I mean, he's a masterful filmmaker, and they don't make movies like this. Movies are so like two-dimensional now. Like it's either like a action sort of thriller or it's a romantic comedy. This thing has everything. The tone is just like you can't put your finger exactly what's on. I
loved it.
Has everything in it.
It was so fun and so interesting and scary, and you go, wait.
True story.
This is real?
Yeah.
You go, this is a true story. There's a scene where you're basically living in Toys R Us, and your character, and you're taking a shower there because you have no clothes on, and you're running in Peter Dinklage, and you're running through the aisles, and I go, I was just thinking, I go, what, is it embarrassing?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's everybody. I don't care what you feel about how confident you are with everything going on. It's your worst nightmare.
A crew of hundreds of people.
Yeah, everyone's clothed, by the way, and then you're the only one that's naked. This
is the ultimate
worst nightmare.
Yeah.
But you're
in front of the class. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But usually I have like a thong on or underwear on or a sock or something.
Yeah.
And no, this one, I show up on the day and I'm like, so how are we gonna film this? I think I just read over it in the script. I was like, yeah, there's gonna be a plan for that. They're gonna shoot it like above the waist or maybe one shot from behind. He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, what? What do you mean you don't know how we're gonna shoot this? And he's like, we'll figure it out.
I mean, you have some toys hiding bits and pieces.
Yeah, it's bits and pieces, but it was shot in sort of a oneer. And you can't really do a oneer. I have to jump up onto this like bike rack. The camera's like right there. I mean, you're right down the proverbial barrel, and there's nothing. And then I get a call from Derek, like after, you just like sort of blank out. Like I think I disassociated throughout the day. Peter Dinklage is in the scene with me, and he's amazing.
Great, yeah.
But I get a call like after we wrap the movie, and Derek goes, so what do you want me to do with it? I was like, what is it? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I want you to do with it? And he's like, it. And he's like, do you want me to blur it out And I'm like,
do you see it?
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, I could blur it. I could make it. And I'm like, just make it not look weird, man. And I was like, I don't know, I don't know. Don't make this an NC-17. Make me look good, but not like too good. Don't make me look. I don't want to not see it because then everybody's gonna be like.
That's so funny.
So I actually don't know what he did. I
Okay.
still don't want to know. I'm just
No.
like, I'm
you'll,
tapped out.
you'll be proud.
Yeah.
Okay. And everyone can see it. It's all right. He did a good job. He did a good job. But how do we set up what Roofman is about? Because
Yes.
it is based on a crazy, true story.
Yes. Yeah. Jeffrey Manchester did. He got known for robbing McDonald's. He might have robbed up to 45, but they only caught him for one, and they sentenced him to 45 years in prison. And you don't get that for murder sometimes, you know. I mean, they really threw the book at him.
That's insane.
Right, and I agree in a way. And he did as well. So he was like, all right, that's basically my life over. So if the state's not going to give me a second chance, I'm going to give myself one, and he breaks out of prison. And he's smart enough not to just try to get away as fast as possible and get as far as possible. He goes right to a Toys R Us and hides in the walls and in the roof and just sort of lives a full life. Like, you know, he comes out at night and that's his playground is the Toys R Us. He starts dating one of the employees. He's a fascinating character. I talked to him for like two and a half months on and off.
He's still in prison.
He's still in prison, Supermax. And by the way, you're not going to believe this. I'm not saying this just for the show, if you don't mind. I've been waiting for him to. He can only call you. You can't call him. He's in a Supermax. I mean, it's crazy. He hasn't had an orange in like 20 years. He did 9 years in solitary confinement. They have a hard time keeping this man inside. And he just called me while I was in the dressing room. I've been waiting for this to happen because I've been keeping the phone on because you just don't know when he's going to call. He just called me. He hasn't seen the movie. Who knows if he'll ever get to see the movies? But his sisters got to see the movie. And one thing that we did talk about while we had all these conversations was that they watch your show. This is the one, they don't get a lot of things in there, but they watch your show. And he's like, if you ever do Fallon, you know, before, like, you know, or after the movie comes out, can you give us a shout out? Can I give them a shout out?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Central Prison, Raleigh, North Carolina, 3G. What's up, Block?
3G, come on, hey!
Shout out.
Thank you for watching our show. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
they're
amazing.
huge fans.
And he just called.
Yeah, literally
That's
just
wild.
Yeah.
All right, well, we have to make him look good. Let's show a clip of his life. You have Channing Tatum playing you, and so that's kind of a win. That's amazing.
Well, I don't know.
No,
We'll see.
I want to show a clip. Here's Channing Tatum in Roofman. Take a look.
Most guys, when they escape, get caught in the first few hours. They go as far as they can, as fast as they can. And that never works. The trick is to stop. Find a place no one will look. Sometimes the best hiding places are in plain sight. A place where people are too preoccupied to see you. So I kept quiet as a mouse.
It's amazing.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, man.
Channing Tatum, everybody. Roofman opens in theaters tomorrow. Channing and I are doing something fun after the break. Stick around, everybody. Come on back.